Hello and welcome, and so I am Maziel, and today I want to talk about the state of Epic once again. Now, I want to start on a positive note, and that is something that's new to the Warhammer.com website, and that is you can track your parcels. I think this is fantastic. You order something, you can now track it, and it's pretty good. I think that's fantastic. They've added that addition to the website because I ordered my first Ford World stuff because I can order to the shop now, which is just great for me because I don't like people knowing my address, including any shop I go to. I'm quite happy to go down the high street and buy it rather than, have it sent to my door. So, anyway, today's video is Epic and its state of affairs at the moment. Now, here's the thing. I know the base game is going to have two basic factions, okay? Two. That is Solar Auxilia and Legion Astartes. I couldn't think of a one-sided game more than this. Okay, this is like completely one-sided because Solar Auxilia are very expensive, 40k. I did a video on it, how expensive they are compared to Space Marines. You will be, if you're doing Horus Heresy, you're spending about 3 times as much for a Solar Auxilia army than you would a Space Marine army. So that's incredibly high, and well, I don't think Epic is going to be any different. No, I'm not going to call it that silly Legionis Imperialis, whatever it's called, because it's a silly name and it's done by silly people. But no, we're talking about that. So yes, you got these two factions. Well, technically you have 3 because you have Warhound Titans as well. So you have the Titans and Knight armies as well, which brings me to today's video. Now, I could easily sit here and complain about the lack of factions. I reckon that would be quite simple, and I know people are not picking it up straight away because their faction isn't being represented. But this is happening. This is not me going hyperbolic. Oh, people are doing it. People will go, well, I don't want Astartes, I don't want Solar Auxilia, I don't want Knights or Titans. I want to play my faction. I want to play Custodes. I want to play Sisters of Silence. I want to play Imperialis Militia. Well, to be honest with you, I don't think Imperial Militia is going to get a force because we don't really have an army for them. For Horus Heresy, well, we have an army and we have that rule sheet, and that's about it. So you don't have much. So I don't think they would be really promoted, but we still got, Custodes, Sisters of Silence, Mechanicum. So there is 3 factions which aren't being represented properly within the game. And the other thing, of course, this is a tabletop war game, and if there was a new IP, like if Games Workshop said, like, we're going to try this new IP out, we're going to make a game, it's a new IP, it's set, let's say, with 5,000 years in the future, so, or maybe 100 years, so recent time, like a recent future, and they say, right, and we're going to we're going to do 2 factions in the box. We want to see how it plays out, we're going to see how it works, and we'll have the lore, but we're going to talk about these 2 factions. That would work pretty well because there's nothing you can attach yourself to. You are not, you're not involved with any other factions. You don't know them. It's all new, and it's great. But when you have a game like 40k or Horus Heresy or anyone else, like even if like Mantic did this, if Mantic decided to release a new IP, a new game, such as they're doing Warpath, aren't they? If they do Warpath and they don't do, models for the other factions, you're going to get the same issue. People like the factions in Warcraft Firefight. The Enforcers, the Marauders, the Rearmen. I keep saying Rat King because that's who I collect for King's War. So yeah, people are going to want to play those, and when Warpath drops, which is next year, and you can only play Enforcers and Marauders, I can see people getting upset. They will. They'll get upset because they won't be able to play their Vermin. They won't be able to play their Plague. That's one. Or Amazon. Oh, I hate silly words to do my head in. Amazon. I'm going to say Amazon. Anyway, so yes, with Epic having it's such a small amount of already small game, kind of going to stop people playing it. People are going to go, I'm not playing it if I can't play my faction. Anyway, back to my train of thought. So, what does this mean? Now, like I said, there is a 3rd faction. This is Knights and Titans. That faction actually exists in the game. We know this. They did several videos on it. And what have they done with that? Well, they've gutted the website. There is absolutely nothing. There's 45 items under Titanicus, Adeptus Titanicus. 45 items. And it's all guns and books. I'm not joking. It's all guns and books. Volcano cannons. There is no Titans here. I mean, you could get the Horus Heresy Adeptus Titanicus box. That's there. That's the only way you can get Titans from Games Workshop for Epic, as I speak, is to temporarily out of stock the Adeptus Titanicus box. That's the only way. There is not another way of doing it at all. You know, and it's £105. You get quite a bit, to be honest with you. You get 2 Wheel of Titans, 2 Cerastus, and 2 Warhound Knights Titans as well. So you get quite a bit, and it would be a decent founding army if you're doing Titans for Epic. And of course, if you get the Epic box as well, you'd have another 2 Warhound Titans on top. So you'd have a decent sized army. It could do a lot of damage. I would also say that they probably don't want you to do this because it would definitely one-side the army for you. That is a lot of points there. There is a lot, but 1,500, 2,000. It's about 4,000 points there. In Horus Heresy terms, I'm just trying to sort of compare it. And so I could see that being easily decently enough to go up against the actual box you get for Legiones Imperialis. So there's that. But like I said, the entire site is gutted. There is nothing there to get. So there's no Titans, no Knights, all the stuff that you would think, because you can play these in Epic, should be still available. And what's worse, for when this drops, because it's going to drop, we know that Aeronautic Imperialis is going to be there as well. So but that's gone. That's absolutely gone. Both those games are gone. Well, Titanicus is there, but it's gutted. But Aeronautica is gone. So when it drops, they've already gutted so many models which should be available to buy for before you buy the game or when you buy it. It's like you could buy the game box and you think, I'm going to add some Thunderhawk gunships or some aircraft or whatever, or some Knights and Titans, and these are things that that are pretty new, or they did make it a big deal about the Thunderhawk gunship not that long ago when it was announced. Now you can't get it, and they have shown off the rules for the Thunderhawk gunship for Epic, which is really weird how they're doing this. I can't understand this. Maybe you do understand this. Maybe you could tell me, why would they not want people to buy this now and get people, interested, painting their models and having it all ready for when the game drops? Imagine that. Like, you buy the box. You go, I'm going to do Legions. I'm going to do the Astartes. So I buy the box. I want a Thunderhawk gunship with it. I'll get that. I'll get some Kratos tanks as well. But I can't get the Thunderhawk gunship. Why not? That's something that should still be available for people to buy and own. And the thing is, it's absolutely gone. Aeronautica's gone completely. It's not there. Anyway, so the state of Epic at the moment is quite hard. I would like to see it happen. I would like to see it actually put back for a while and allow them to just redo the release, just redo the announcement. Like, we're going to say we're going to put it on hold. It's been delayed. So we're going to stop, we're not going to talk about it, and then we'll go and then they start again. This is the date it's coming out, we can continue doing it from here, and let's talk about it now. Rather than just keep announcing stuff with there's no substance. Like, the Stormhammer, okay, we announced the Stormhammer. It's another tank, but we have nothing comparative. We don't know what it's capable of, we just know it's a tank that we're going to get. That's it, and nothing else. We could be reading the rules now and seeing how it plays in the game, or what the weapons are like. We could be knowing this now, but we don't. Stuff we should know when this stuff gets dropped and announced, we don't know, so we can't really compare it, and it kind of drowns out any form of enthusiasm for the game. So there you go. That's just my thoughts on Epic. And I tell you what, I don't know. I think that they need to do something quite drastic to turn this around. I know a lot of people are getting dissuaded by it. They're disenfranchised. They don't really care anymore. And I know people. I've spoken to plenty of people, and they've said I wanted to get it at the start, and at this point, I just don't want it anymore. I've lost all interest. And I'll be honest with you. Last game Epic came out big style. I know a lot of people talk about Epic Armageddon. Epic Armageddon was a Vault rules set, which was kind of released. Wasn't really a rule set. It was just the book. But last time Epic came out properly like this, it lasted 6 months. It was killed almost straight away. And I think it was pretty much the same reason they were hyping up a lot, because I remember being hyped up. I remember seeing it everywhere. It was one of the first times I actually went into a Games Workshop and I saw the Epic 40k poster, and then it died and it just disappeared. And I think this is going to happen again. I think we're going to see it for a couple of months. We're going to see it pretty much everywhere, and then gone. It's going to be dead. And they're not going to talk about it until another 10 years, and they go, oh, bringing back Epic. And people are like, wait, I remember Epic. Just at this point, they should have just bring back Battlefield Gothic. That would just got everyone excited. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a good day, and I'll see you all again soon. It's Friday, so 10 minutes of me talking about my bum. So there you go. Links to Wailing Games down below if you wish to save some money on your Warhammer, as always. There's also it's up to 20% off and free delivery after £20. There is also, what is it? Forbidden Planet as well. Comics, toys, merchandise, plushies, etc. Everything else as well. There is my comics, my merchandise. They're down below as well, and Patreon. And as always, guys. Before you click on my Patreon, do purchase something. Use one of the links. Buy yourself something nice. That way we both benefit, and you're not just giving me money. Thank you very much. You're going to support the channel either way. It supports the channel. So anyway, thank you very much for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you all again soon. Goodbye. And don't forget, on the 25th and 26th of November in Bath, in Victoria Buildings, in the Bath Trading Card Game Shop, there is the Arcade C-Stick pop-up for your retro gaming love. It's £5 for a day and £8 for the whole weekend. Come on, play some old games. We've got loads there they have. And have a great day. So that's on the 25th and 26th of November. Thank you very much.